All right, good morning, guys. Quick sound check. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. We got some markets that are moving here today. I'm like battling this little freaking sore throat itch thing somehow from overnight, which is kind of obnoxious. But we're going to get through it. We're going to have a good day. Win, lose, or draw. Market's taking a shit so far. But we still got some room to go. Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. No, we're down 61 points here at the moment. It's been a pretty impressive move. The crazy thing is that like everything that I had in the Sunday stock talk, if we finish out and we make our move down to 410s today, like all of that will have happened and came true, except for the fact that we didn't trade 25 900s. Like legitimately everything. Rally for the first half of the week and then get annihilated down into 410s there. So we're in a pretty interesting little spot right here, which is essentially where we kind of held from on Friday. So we got a pretty decent move out of this 735 area last Friday. And the lows of that move were 24,709s, which we've technically, already kind of cracked under here this morning a little bit. So I think that's going to be interesting to see how we react back down at these levels again for markets. So let me see. We're trying to make sure. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yo, what's up?
I need to mute my Streamlabs.
Yeah, you can mute that and then just mute the YouTube stream, and I'll talk to you through here, and then I'll get your audio through here too. There you go. Everybody should be able to hear you.
I want to mute my Streamlabs because I think it's making you echo, but I don't know how to do that.
Right click in the browser at the top and just click mute site. You got a rollie on? A little rollie on the wrist?
I figured out how to mute this. Sorry. I don't want the echo.
It loads in Chrome, right?
Yeah, I got the Chrome desktop. I was able to mute it earlier, but I just unmuted it because I forgot you jump on Discord. Now I don't know how to remute it.
Yeah, just right click at the right click in the like at the top of the browser where it gives you the name, and then it should give you a drop down and then mute site.
Cool. Should be good now.
You good?
Yep. And yeah, I got the rollie on. It's Friday. I got the pinky ring.
Got the pinky ring. Oh man, it's iced out.
Come on now.
Paul wall. Looking at something like a disco ball.
Can I go 4 for 4 this week on QQQs over 500%? Should I even test it for the fourth time?
I would normally say third time's the charm, but at
I've
this
already hit
point,
3. This would be the fourth for the week.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I know. I feel like I shouldn't touch a button.
just be there for moral support to like cheer it on.
What are you thinking? I mean, it's kind of hard to long this, but also, I mean, under the level, there's obviously more room.
Yeah. So I was just looking at this. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a tough spot. It's like if we're gonna rally from here, at least in like the S&Ps, right? We're currently opening, down here 66.98, give or take, right? So we're into Friday's bar. We're into the range from Friday that obviously gave a really nice bounce. But the market overall here is, I think, weak, and I want to say that weekly chart wants to try and challenge those lows. Um, so I'm kind of in agreement with what Julian just put in the chat. Is we need a divergence here, kind of similar to yesterday, and then and then just look to get a move down into 410s. We've got 300 points, give or take, from right here that I think we can move to get that. Do we need to retest like 795s in here first? Potentially get the little gap down under 735s, rally back kind of similar to yesterday, set up a divergence of some sort, and then go lower from there, I think is a good idea. At the same time, we are getting some extra weakness, if you will, kind of in the Russell, which I think is also a good thing here. Like we essentially have taken out Friday's low yesterday. Now we're gapping clean through it here on the Russell. There's quite a bit of room for that to pull back. So we're seeing broader, like all markets kind of moving sort of lockstep with this. The Dow's the one that's, the laggard here. And it could get held up at 47,051s, which we haven't technically traded, obviously, since, we got that big push this week. But if we do get down to 47,051s, at first test, I would give it the option that if it does want to hold and bounce, that it can. But it's not something I'm necessarily going to be like super interested that we have to long it, just because by the time we do get down there, S&Ps and NASDAQ are probably still going to be fairly weak at that point. So
I'm realizing we front ran that 6653 level as well on ES.
Yeah. We front ran it by like 1.5 or something, right?
Does that hold now? Hold us up?
I don't know if it's a matter of if it holds, because we technically front ran the 410s in NASDAQ a while ago as well. Back in middle of October, we traded 421s.
I'm curious if NASDAQ gets down to 410 and ES is holding that level. Is that a long?
From there, yeah. I would say more so a long opportunity. But it's not like, I don't think that's the big reversal, bigger picture. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Weekly, daily, everything at the moment is still bearish.
Right. Agreed. I just feel like the only reason I say that is I feel like everybody's bearish, which makes me not want to short. But we're going to do what the chart tells us to do.
Yeah. Damn. Tesla's at 385s already.
I was looking at those cons, man. That little pop off the level and failure was beauty.
It was at the same time the NASDAQ hit that divergence and everything too.
Yep.
Those contracts went from open yesterday at like 50 cents to a high of $8. I was watching the 400 puts. They're probably going to open at like $20. I was
watching those as well.
I still have them in my order window. I'm probably...
Get rid of them. Don't do that to yourself.
I'm probably going to be a little upset by that, but hey. But yeah, we got about a minute here till the bell. Google
Nothing immediate to
surprising
do, or
turnaround.
are you looking for the first kind of 15-minute divergence?
Yeah, I think we just wait for that first divergence, and then the aggressive move worked yesterday, just because it was the slight gap under that 483s. Today, I don't think is quite the same, just because we can kind of pop back up to those 795s. So I'm a little bit more cautious, maybe, if you will, on that. Um, but yeah, I'm good to go. I got everything.
Off of 795, you're saying?
Yeah, 795s would be ideal.
Got it. And I give you what you want. Let's open under that 388.
Yeah, we opened under. I'd prefer if we traded 795s before we took out like 709s or those pre-market lows or anything. If we do open down here somehow and just start to rally back, like I don't really know that there's anything we can do with that for a while. If we reject 735s here and just continue to dump, then we'll just look for the first 5-minute sell. I do think we probably want to trade back up into 795s first, though. Gold and silver also saw some crazy moves overnight. We're back down to that 40-50s. Dow is about to trade those 47,051. Just did actually one tick through.
Remember, we used to have fun. NASDAQ open below an immediate rejection of the level.
Yeah. Dow's giving that first attempt to hold here. About a 100-point bounce. Literally a 100-point bounce straight, 1 point off the level.
NASDAQ pre-market lows just took out.
Like I said, if we do sell straight from here and we don't get those 795s or anything like that, then we'll just look for the first 5-minute sell, let the trend develop, and then go from there.
I got the QQQ 590s pulled up when it is time. That's the options I'm looking at. In case anybody cares.
590 puts.
Yeah, that's kind of that level down there. They closed yesterday at $26. They're at 120 now. Nothing too crazy.
That'd be right down to those 410s.
Mm-hmm.
If we do go straight to 410s, then we technically we do have an overnight low that's untested at 158 if we're going to get crazy to the downside today. I would just like an entry here at some point to at least give it the opportunity to go crazy.
I like the idea of maybe one more red bar, then something that pops over high a day that stops all the early bears out. Gets to our level. Get a divergence. I don't see anything that's green. Well, yeah. The only thing that's green is that's interesting. Eric and Donald Trump's Bitcoin thing, ABTC,
Is
green
that
right now.
is the only thing?
It's the only thing that's green when Bitcoin had a huge gap, decent gap down.
The Russell's put in a green bar here so far, and S&Ps are at least holding 72s at the moment. I don't think it matters. We are kind of getting, which I'm open to this idea too. We're getting a little bit of rally here from gold. If gold can kind of get back up through this 40-52s here, I wouldn't mind. I mean, the idea of gold at least rallying back to high a day is like 40.85. That's like 30 points. You know what I mean? Like that's a decent little rally out of gold. I'm open to that. Which this was essentially the area in which we wanted kind of like all week.
Google green. But I guess I was talking about from the gap.
Oh yeah, from the gap for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nasdaq hard rally back.
There it is. Yeah, I'm going into the level. Stopped all the aggressive bears out. Do we take this rejection here? Slash divergence is the question.
I mean, the crazy thing is the Dow is the one that's now weaker per se. This rally can't even get back to 47.050s. I mean, I guess the idea that we had.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The other idea that we had, maybe we poke under 709s and then essentially set lows and like rally back. That's still a tough. We got room to like 232s if we really wanted to do that, right?
There's 11 on NASDAQ.
Damn, this gold move. A little shimmy under those lows, 40.38s. That's a 20-point pop so far. 22 points. I'd be done. I'd be gone. 9:38 on a Friday.
You almost pressed the button?
I was
Or no?
stalking it and it pushed a little bit. It pushed a little bit further down towards 40.32s, 40.33s, and I was like, I'll let it be. And then it immediately came right back up to 41s. Shex McGee. S&P's pushing new highs.
Everything new highs except for YM. Coming off of this cold, I fucking hate it.
Dude, I still, like I told you, I've been fighting that freaking cough forever.
My wife got real sick, and then it hit me, and I'm handling it better. But it's just yeah, coughing and throat hurts and sneezing.
Dude, it's rough. Whatever it is. If it's the same thing I had, dude, it was obnoxious.
Did we take a 2-minute up here on NASDAQ? Those 590s are back down to about $55 right now.
I don't think it's a bad idea. We're still just sitting right here at 795s though. The Dow did reject from 47.0, it traded 0.52s.
Yeah, I'd wait for a 2-minute at a minimum, but I'm just debating if it's worth it. If I should just be real patient. Everybody's bearish, and obviously I got a little bit of people there, but is there another fake out or not?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yes, holding the level as of right now. I might take a small risk.
Dow just made new lows though. I don't know what I think about that.
So now we got divergence to the upside.
Yeah. Does it matter is the question. I don't really know. I'm kind of acting like we're holding the 795s at the moment.
Kumar said 200-point bounce on NASDAQ. I know me and Eric have been talking about it. It's just crazy how, yeah, it looks normal, but it's 200 points nowadays.
It's a big move.
A lot of points back and forth. Like even my little 5-hour trade yesterday was like 250 points, but it was just a 5-hour trade. Like, I don't know, it didn't feel like 250 points.
It's a big move.
New highs. Yeah, well, I mean, YM have a level down here? I never mark YM.
Just that 47.051. I'm kind of open to still buying the weaker market. I was gonna say I'm kind of open to this Dow divergence, but like probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You're talking me out of longs pre-market, so don't talk yourself into it now.
No. We don't have any. The problem, I mean, Nasdaq's still at the 795s. The problem is we just don't have anything. We don't have anything here in S&Ps. Like there's obviously those 72s down there, but like I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on Nasdaq here.
Yeah, Nasdaq's about to trigger that 2-minute. That range is 61 points. Draw a fib. It's still not bad return. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's close to 6 Rs down there to the level, 7 Rs. Let me double check. Don't do that soon. 6 Rs on the 2-minute trigger if you take it on NASDAQ. If we get down into 410, I'll be patient. The video getting a little decent pop. Everything's kind of getting a little decent pop.
Yeah, everything but Dow. Getting a nice little rally there. What a move in gold, though.
She ripping.
Yeah. I think we might see a little bit of a rally back in there, too. I mean, there's room to 40.90s. So it's slowly losing the idea that we could potentially long it as it continues to rip with no pullback, but
No trigger on NASDAQ. That's why we wait for triggers, boys and girls. Don't take a trade just because
It was kind of looking like it wanted to hold that 795s.
At least for now.
So I mean, at the moment we've got S&Ps holding 66.72s. We've got the NASDAQ trying to work into an uptrend here and hold 795s, which if it does, then it technically gives us room all the way to 232s, which is like 400 points. We got the Dow sitting just under 47,051s. There's maybe a little 2-minute kind of failure right here in NASDAQ. A little 2-minute, like 1, 2, 3 kind of failure.
Yeah, trigger and failure. I was watching that.
But
I'd be open to more. But
I say we also just kind of ripped out of lows after playing a little peekaboo under 709s. That I feel like that's a tough. This is a tougher short than yesterday when we rallied back to get 830 or 483s.
Plus, you could argue that not exhausted, but you could argue that like the low for the week is just set. Based off of that weekly chart, it makes sense just to chop around or even rally, to your point, up into 232. I know it doesn't make sense, but
no, for sure.
Everybody being bearish. Everyone's going to keep shorting every trigger. Every opportunity around there. The question is, do we actually long it though? And I don't think that we do either.
Yeah, I mean the Dow technically triggered the divergence. The range is just 90 points on the bar. We're trying to get back through 47,050s. I don't know. I could see that. If we go back to, high day is 47,200. That's 150 points away. But a 90-point stop loss, it's kind of like, it's honestly not that appealing.
As of right now, we just had to put limits at 6672.
Yeah.
The thing's looking nice. But I still expect it to get that 6653. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If NASDAQ can get 410 while ES gets 6653. I don't know if it's a long, but that's what I'm saying.
You still think we go lower?
I mean, I'm not putting my money anywhere right now. I'm not fighting this trend, but I'm thinking if we can get a pullback and really trigger like an actual 2-minute buy setup, if that can fail, that's what I'm kind of looking at.
Yeah. This NASDAQ move's kind of strong, though.
Yeah, it is. Got that pre-market highs and nobody caught the long. No, Christian. We kind of called it. I kind of called it, but nobody caught it. We didn't take it. I wasn't expecting that big of a push through the level, to be honest. Well, coming into the day, I was bullish because everyone else is bearish, but the charts obviously are bearish. But no, me and you didn't catch the long. Hopefully somebody did. Someone had a little bit of cojones to say, fuck it.
That's 120 points just now in the NASDAQ off 795s.
That's crazy.
That's a move. I mean, total range on the day is already 290 points. Like,
gotta love it.
That's a move.
Those Tesla. Did you see them?
I didn't look what they opened at.
It
They
got up to
open.
18.
Yeah.
I was looking at him at like 130 on that level. It like popped, a little failure. That was a miss, but it's all right. It's just so crazy. It just amazes me still, like the compounding that happens on options. It's just so fucking beautiful.
It's
It
crazy.
literally, yeah, yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome. It's beautiful. Everything new highs except for Dow.
Yeah. ZB saying thinks we should play the Dow divergence. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't really
No, I
know
am.
what I want to see here. I guess honestly, it'd be better if we saw Nasdaq pull back to 795s, and then we saw Dow actually make new lows and get a divergence. That would honestly probably be the best case scenario for us, because then we'd have a reason to long Nasdaq off 795s.
I don't like that.
You said you don't like that?
I don't because I think, well, I mean, the charts are going to do what the charts do, but if I want that pullback and I'm thinking it sets a buy but then fails,
It could.
it could. Yeah, I mean, we'll let
It
charts
could,
tell
yeah,
us.
yeah.
But get that in the back of my mind.
I think there's an idea here if that's to
I think
be if Dow is to hold, you can just long this right here, give it, 20, 30 points, and essentially look for it to try and hold 47,051s.
that's the first 2 minute break on NASDAQ of the day, well, of the rally.
I also kind of look at that 15-minute on Dow, and it looks like it really wants a 1, 2, 3 to the downside,
Yeah.
which is what makes me think it might go get lows on the day again. Nasdaq don't care though.
Mm-mm. That's the
It's a
first 2 minutes. I'm sure it's going to make new highs immediately and stop whoever took it out.
it's aggressive. It's aggressive buying pressure in there at the moment for sure.
Mm.
New highs.
Well, good news, Brett. We have a time machine. Eric hit it. Let's go back to 8 a.m.
Let's put our orders down there at shit. What was the low even in Nasdaq? 626s.
Number 226. Should have known. Yep, 2 minute immediate 2 minute trigger, immediate failure. All the bears. See ya. It's all psychology. Do the opposite of what the mass thinks. There's that, that OG guy that you always see about. God, I wish I remember his name. He's like a bald guy. And he talks about trading, and he's like, basically, I put my entries where the masses put their stops. That guy.
Mm,
You know what I'm talking about?
mm-mm. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about.
Uh, or description. He's like an OG in the space. He might even be. I don't know who he is, but yeah, just you put your entries where the masses put their stops, and just basically doing the opposite of what retail does. It's like you start to look at charts differently when you're like, oh yeah, that's a 2 minute trigger. Every bear that is bear bias is like waiting for that, and boom, immediately gets stopped out, right? It's just interesting to see that kind of stuff,
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's what the shimmy is basically.
right?
Oh, best loser wins.
Is that
You're
him?
talking Tom Hogard. How you say his name? Tom Hogard. That's it, right?
Let me look up.
Is that who you're talking about?
No, that's not him. No, this guy's like older. chat or something?
Jim Cramer?
No, Jim Cramer, no sir.
Hey, where'd your face
How's
go? Oh, there you go. You're
guys
back.
doing?
Dow trying to go lower here still.
I pick up. No, I'm not.
There's room to 687s. There's like, damn, there's almost 400 points in the Dow if we want to go lower.
Yeah. All right, I did get filled. I didn't mean to. On some just 590 YOLOs. They're like 22 bucks there. I just picked up a few. No trigger, no nothing.
You trying to top take it?
Tried to cancel it, but it wouldn't let me, to be honest. I just like how cheap they are, and I know they're going to be a couple $100 if we get down to the level.
Is this the top?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
Just want to have a little bit of it on.
At this point, I think we're going to take pre-market highs and go get that 232. Unless something changes on trim.
I'd be open to maybe shorting this Dow back up into 47,051s, because that is about 400 points down to lows. So even if we were to, let's say entry price is 47,051s, our stop loss is, let's call it 47,100, and we get to 46,687s. That's a 7.5 to 1 risk reward ratio. It might be a little bit more just because that high is, you know, it is what it is, but 112, 10 points here or there is not going to make a big difference, I don't think, in the Dow. 364 points. I don't mind that. I mean, it's the weaker market at the moment. That's the question is, can the markets pull the Dow back up with it, or does the Dow reject from here and we roll over and go lower? Is really what it comes down to. Nasdaq's pushing, making new highs. So is S&P's. Let's see if we can't go ahead and get this 47,051s.
There's the first arrow I got on ES.
We either sell from here in the Dow, or this is just the pullback to the higher low and we rip out from here. I'm going to give it the shot to the downside.
Order filled.
2 minute just triggered. Those 590s are still 22 bucks. You short YM?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it small.
Stops at that pivot.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it up towards those highs. It's about 50 points worth of risk. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit on the higher end of the range that I would prefer for a Dow, but and obviously now at this point, if you're waiting, I would just wait for under 44s. Because it's looking more and more like that higher low potential at this point than rejecting off 47,051s.
Scary entries are the good entries.
Sometimes they can be. But hold on. I got that. I got that in. I'll be right back.
You know what? I didn't hear what he said. Anybody else watching anything? Any relative strength or weakness? Anybody got any fun plans this weekend? David Paul, that might be it. Let me look. Yeah, David Paul, that's it. Who said that? M. Brown. That's the OG that I was talking about. He's fit some fucking game. Consistently winning trader. Fishing and crabbing, let's go. Where are you fishing? Helping my bro with some landscape work. Nice. There's a little bit of red going on here on NASDAQ. Is that worth the short? I have real light risk in those Qs. Nothing full size yet. I'll have to wait for an actual entry. Fishing and crabbing, though, I ain't never been crabbing. But I need to go fishing this weekend. It's been too damn long. All right, those QQQs are at 26. We're going to get out here for $3 each and have a great day. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not this stream. We fucking hold. We hold at MLT. What needs to happen, though, to get an actual entry? That ES divergence did throw the arrow and it did just trigger. So this is kind of the first 5-minute bar that broke the lows in NASDAQ. Question is, does the next, whether it's a 2-minute or 5-minute buy, set a trigger? And if it does trigger, does it work or does it fail? YM's doing its thing. Just die. I want YM at 46800 when Eric comes back. See his eyes light up like a Christmas tree. YouTube, you can't play jams, can you? See if we can get a song in. Let me know if it's too loud. There's a 2-minute buy setup on NASDAQ. All right, there's the 2-minute potential failure. It's trying to fail. I said I want Eric to come back and YMB at 6,800 so we can see him light up like a Christmas tree. It's looking good though. First 2-minute buy set, or not first 2-minute, but 2-minute buy set of failure on NASDAQ here. Got the ES divergence. We want more. Made new lows. Yeah, I just played one song, but hope I don't mess with your whatever happens on YouTube said. Pull back into level with the YM divergence. We didn't get the level. But now, the guy was David Paul. That's who I was talking about. A couple people called it out. And Brown and OD Hank. Little shimmy. Little shimmy gets him selling, and I'll fucking take it. If that 2-minute closes red and triggers below, I'll fucking rip a bunch of Qs. I like that. Yeah, I like that way it's looking so far. Red, close red. Yep, you can do it. What's that range? It's already 71 points on that range. Dang it. I think there's still plenty of room though. Let's see. Yeah. Still plenty of. Damn it, it closed green. Preferred it not to. 490s are still about 23 bucks here. All right, I'm gonna look at the 595s if this triggers. All right, it just triggered. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I stay or should I go? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I did get under. For some reason, I don't want to press the button. Still glad I held off. Little pump.
Order
There's that
filled.
big range, so they might chop us around in that range before doing something. All right. Flat the Dow. Is that break? Yeah.
Oh, there you go. My bad. I was on mute.
I can hear you.
No, I had my Streamlabs muted on the other side.
What does that mean?
You could still hear me, but they couldn't.
Oh. Ourselves.
We were good.
There's another little shimmy in NASDAQ. Oh, I want to take it so bad.
If it wasn't Friday, I probably would give the Dow a little bit more room. And if we didn't rally so hard in the NASDAQ, I probably would have done the same thing.
I'm going to take some here.
It's not a bad idea.
Those 595s are about 56 bucks. Stops at the highs. The contracts are going to get screwed up, so I don't have a hard stop on them. I just have an alert at the highs. I'm not going to put a hard stop as of right now. Definitely fighting some trend, but hope that's enough pop.
Even if we get a nice 100-point drop back to 795s.
Yeah, that triggers about.
But we got 18 minutes. That could actually be that could be a thing.
On above, confirmation above, and retest.
Well, it just depends if we get down there in the next 18 minutes.
Oh, you're saying if we can close below?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even if we close above, I still don't love the long.
No, I'm not talking longs.
Yeah. YM still just floating right there. I wish you were still holding it, but I understand.
No
Just because I wish you were
balls.
short with me. No balls. Technically, the low of those cons is 43, so it's only like a $13 stop per. I don't have hard stops yet. Those 590s are still, they're like 26 bucks, so like $1 or $2 in profit, but nothing crazy. All right.
Oh, the Dow. I could have goofed that.
Taking some XBX, you crazy motherfucker.
$66.05s. That's a drop. Oh, the Dow might have shaken me a little bit. It did last Friday. It bottomed in the afternoon last Friday. Don't know if you remember or you saw, but it was a pretty healthy, like 500 NASDAQ point rally. Oh, I wasn't even there for it, unfortunately. I was not at the desk last Friday.
I'm getting coffee.
Yeah, the travel day move is obnoxious. Honestly. Real talk. This shit has been going on for like a decade now, and I'm over it. There's been like maybe two in the past few years that I can remember where we didn't like actually do anything crazy. Otherwise, it's like a 99% hit rate. I have no idea, honestly. I mean, I think he does his own thing still. I haven't talked with him though. Nasdaq right back at those highs. Dow's trying to fight this out, it looks like. Yeah, S&P's new highs. Nice Dow rally there. I'm not entirely opposed to a Dow long still.
There's NASDAQ new highs. Son of a gun. I'm gonna take a stop on him. It was about that $13 per. Got stopped at 44 there. Could have gave him more room, but I didn't want it to get new highs.
I mean, at this point, if we do manage to start rallying back, there's nothing in the way, especially in Dow at the moment.
Oh yeah, so now you're happy with Dow?
I am.
That's the thing with trading. It's like you can go from feeling like a genius to an idiot in a split second.
It's a pretty quick turnaround, actually.
Such an idiot for taking that off. God, I'm so glad I took that off. It's funny. I still don't trust the long, but I mean, I see it.
I mean, I'm going to let the Dow try and push here for a minute, and then, I mean, if we can get an entry in there, I'm willing to take it. And I said that in the pre-market, right, is that 47,051s, like I would give that the opportunity to try and hold.
Play one more song.
What is it?
You know the rules, like with YouTube, it's like you can't play anything, or is there a certain amount you can't play, or like how it works?
I don't know that you can play anything from a copyright perspective. I really
That
don't
just
know.
and how does it affect you? Like people seeing the lives, or just being able to post it afterwards?
I think both.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think they like really get you in trouble unless you like continue to break the rules, but there's nothing wrong with singing it. You can serenade us.
I was gonna say we got to hit the studio and make some MLT songs that we can play that we own.
I should try and get an AI to like create some songs and put them in my voice.
I agree, Noah. I've been told I got a voice of an angel.
Let us hear it. You spit that 8 Mile track. See how much of it you remember.
Oh. 8 Mile. Let's see what I got. We got you look like a fucking worm with braids.
And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
All
that's
dudes in here except for these bitches.
an,
That shit went so hard, bro. Like every white dude in America was fucking
oh, dude.
thinking they were legit.
I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps.
He really did like take over, bro. Like that era was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he took over then. He's still at the top, though. Like, there is no.
From a GOAT perspective, yeah. I mean, is
Yeah.
he all his new shit? Is it good? I mean, that's debatable. But he's definitely the GOAT. Yeah, he's definitely top.
I mean, he kind of killed him, MGK, when he kind of came at him for a little rap battle.
Yeah, that was cool. No, he's still got that dog in him for sure. He's a GOAT.
Lyrically a genius. We got a nice little pop there in the Dow. Nasdaq still just kind of hanging out at those highs. We got about 7 minutes here till the close.
Notice that this man does not have his hands up. Oh, Nasdaq-y. Still holding the YOLOs, the whatever they were, the 590s, but I might just F off, man. I had a great week. Gave a tiny bit of profit back so far. I'll just be patient. Maybe there's something else that comes up, but I don't want to mess with this as of right now.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
I am popping there. That YM was, if you put a minus or if you're able to flip that chart, you'd want to long it. So does that mean we want to short it? Nothing new highs yet, though, from a divergence perspective.
Yeah. I would short that. Well, long this chart technically, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe NASDAQ rolls from here.
It would make sense. I mean, that 2-minute like shimmy we called out, it would make sense to go up and pop it just like it did, tag it, and then that was a big range that a lot of people got short on, I'm sure. Now they just stopped a lot of them out.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense to roll. Plus, I feel like from a, what's that pre-market high? How far is that? Yeah, it's kind of right into those pivots in pre-market. Still got more room though. Yeah, it's still got like hundreds of points each way.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement.
That YM
It's coming back down now.
looks good. Yeah, that 5-minute shimmy and trigger is what you would want to see if you want to short. Only thing would make it better if something made high, if NQ or ES made highs there.
Yeah. Part of me
A lot
still
of people
wonders.
are, yeah.
I'm just still wondering if it holds.
I think a lot of people get in trouble. Check this out. You see that?
Yeah. Eat, sleep, trade. Nice.
Come on.
I like that.
And I put my own addition and said fuck bitches at the end.
Oh, you had it made?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was about to say.
Eat, sleep, trade, fuck bitches. Look at that poppy. Nice shimmy on YM. Shimmies on shimmies. Yo, did you discuss GC and silver? What's going on with those bad boys?
They're just doing nothing at the moment, unfortunately.
Jason's asking.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at them this morning. I was interested in longs down there, like 40/40s, and then just completely missed it, and they've now done their thing. So I think the best trades of the day in there are probably already gone, unfortunately. I talked about that Dow pullback to 47,051s, didn't I? We did it. We dipped under a little bit, 30 points. Now ripping out. NASDAQ still got room to 25,232s. There's another 200 points from here.
Mm-hmm.
The stops are just so wide. Like the triggers, technically the trigger's like right here in the Dow, which gives you like a 140 point stop, which is crazy. Trump's talking about the freaking Epstein hoax. I just saw his tweet there in the chat.
I was just not talking, I was just watching something about just how desensitized the world is right now, and how like we're all like, I forgot the word he used, but like we're so close to being like everyone being a sociopath, basically.
Dude, it's kind of crazy.
Just like, yeah, even the Charlie Kirk example, like so many people celebrating it, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's just bizarre, the state of the world. And they were talking about how, like, in order for, like, it has to be so extreme to make a difference, I guess, or make an impact, because it's like we've just been seeing so much crazy shit that it's like all quote unquote normal. And it's like, it's not normal what's going on, you know?
No,
Um,
not even in the slightest.
Scary.
I don't know.
Everything just,
A couple of the different like talking heads, if you will, I listen to in certain podcasts and stuff. I mean, they've been kind of talking similar things, but like the idea for the next event, if you will, depending on like how far down the rabbit hole you want to go with like the whole Israel situation and everything, which is also speaking of the whole Charlie Kirk thing in Israel. There was apparently, and I only heard this on one of the podcasts. I've not verified it for myself yet, but apparently there was a single Google search from an Israel IP for the kid that's responsible, apparently, or who they're claiming shot Charlie Kirk, like days before the thing, and then also uh, the location of where they found the weapon. And this happened apparently days before the whole thing even took place. They're claiming that there's a single Google search from an Israel IP, which, if so, would be kind of crazy. But
didn't like the book. Have you seen like the book dropped like a day before or something?
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, apparently like the assassination of Charlie Kirk book was on Amazon the day before. I don't know if that's real, but yeah, there's tons of weird shit from even like all military guys saying it's an exit wound, saying that there's no way he could have broke down that rifle. Like there's just so much shit.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
I guess. Oh wait, I'm mixing up. Sorry, I'm mixing up the Trump thing because that Trump was the assassination where he like took out the rifle, right?
um, well,
He was supposed to like,
that was Thomas Crooks, right? Wasn't that dude's name?
I don't know, I might be mixing them up, but apparently there's like still no reports on any, like, I don't know, there's like way too much that's not,
Oh, we know
it
like
does,
nothing about that dude.
yeah, there's never
Like,
been any like, yeah,
yeah, like that story.
Nazis.
That story got swept under the rug super fast. Like, legitimately no details outside of the fact that somehow they allowed a dude up on the roof a couple hundred yards away from where the president of the United States is speaking, like, or about to be. You know, he wasn't technically president, I guess, at that time, right? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, they essentially, a couple of people have been, that to your point of like desensitized and all those things, that within the next few years there'll be like a major terror attack again on the United States, and that will be like a real test for us as a society, as a culture, everything like that.
Right.
At the moment, I just need someone to walk into the New York Stock Exchange and shout a four-letter word that makes the market go lower. Because I want something to do, but I'm not going to do it here. Let's get a little volatility going here. S&P is
Take
only
the
down
win.
23 points on the day now.
Yeah, really nice rally. I
Do we just buy this
saw it.
2-minute on NASDAQ?
Say again?
Do we just buy this 2-minute on NASDAQ? It's like a 50-point stop.
I can't. I would have longed ES if it hit 53. That's what I was looking for, but like looking back, I mean, I couldn't. There's nothing really I could have longed. Unless I was like super aggressive, but I don't feel like I missed anything. From a FOMO perspective, I'm staying out of trouble, man. I'm not gonna do anything else, I believe.
It's a good move. I might YOLO it with some evals. If I do
You got any
anything.
plans?
Huh?
You have any plans this weekend?
Yeah, I'm making that chili.
Making chili.
Yeah, making
Got chili?
chili. Making a chili tomorrow, and then we got a Friendsgiving like tomorrow afternoon. So it'll be like fucking chaos. But it should be good.
They have it every year.
You say what?
They have it every year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like
What do you put in your chili?
no, but a little bit of everything. I'm
What you got going on?
gonna get a little bison. I'm gonna get a little elk. I might throw a little bit of venison in there just for some fun. And then I was talking about the other day. I'm gonna throw some bacon in there. I'm gonna like slice up some bacon, like some real thin, like bacon crumb type pieces, and we're gonna go to town with it. And I'm gonna do. Someone suggested it online, a little cacao powder. So I'm gonna hit it with a little cacao powder and see what happens to it.
You're just gonna. What do you have all that meat in the freezer, or do you have like a local butcher that has all that type of game?
I've got some of it, yeah. The bison I'll have to go grab just because I'm out of it at the moment. But yeah, 10 minutes down the street I can grab it.
What do you put in it outside of meat? Is it meat based, or do you have beans and corn and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'll do beans and peppers and all the stuff as well. Tomato paste and whatnot.
Cacao powder, interesting.
Yeah, I mean the cacao powder thing was a new one for me, but
Bacon's interesting too. So you're gonna crisp it up and kind of put it on at the end, or are you gonna let it like?
I'm gonna cook it in with the meat.
Interesting.
The bacon's just like I don't know. I just want to put bacon in there.
Well, I'm just like thinking because chili, you're in the crock pot for a long time, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the stove, and essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use. I got a big pot, and I'm gonna brown all the meat and everything first, and then throw in all the veggies and stuff. Get those working, and then just continue to kind of stack and add to that pot.
I recommend getting that bacon crispy, baby. The last thing you want is some soggy bacon in there.
No, I thought about
separate.
that. I guess I could cook the bacon first in there, and then cook all the, because like the deer and elk and all that's gonna be, it'd be a real lean meat, so it could use that fat, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Crisp up the bacon, put it to the side, use that fat to make the meat, throw the bacon back in and crumble it up once you throw all the veggies and stuff. That sounds good. A lot of times people put bacon and stuff, but then they cook it all together and it ends up like soggy, and that ain't the move.
Well, I was gonna cut it first. I was gonna cut it into little slices first.
Makes sense.
Yeah, someone said cinnamon too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, elk meat versus deer meat. Venison just has a little bit more like gamey flavor, I feel like, to it than elk does. personally.
I'd agree.
It's all fucking good though. Like at the end of the dude, I used to make elk burgers. Those things were phenomenal. That's probably one of my favorite burgers. It's still a
Make or
nice,
just in general?
huh?
To make or just in general?
Just in general, dude. Like a good, if you can get, you got to throw a little bit of fat in with it, just because of the leanness of the meat still. But like, dude, if you can cook up a really nice elk burger and throw like some jalapeno, like pepper jack type cheese on that bitch, some mustard, little onions, lettuce. Oh, dude, it's hands down like probably top 5 burger you'll ever have in your life.
Love your burger.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, other than that, I don't really have any plans.
What's the best fast food burger?
Honestly, it's probably Burger King.
Burger King, what the? That was left field. I haven't had Burger King like since the chicken fingers. Do they still sell those?
I don't even know. I don't even know if they
Or
sell those
burger
or not.
chicken fries or whatever they were?
Dude, come on. Listen. I have to turn YouTube off now.
I agree, Johnny. I don't know where that.
Listen, you said best fast food burger. What are the options? We got McDonald's. We got Wendy's. We got Burger King. You ain't getting a burger at Chick-fil-A, so that's out.
In-N-Out. You got
No, In-N-Out's trash.
Culver's is fire. Five Guys. That's crossing. Five Guys is
Five Guys is like
maybe
$20
crossing.
for a burger, though.
Yeah, maybe crossing the line from fast food.
Whataburger is not bad. Actually, Freddy's has a pretty fire burger. Freddy's has a pretty fire burger.
Yeah, Five Guys is good, but I don't know if it's in the same bucket as those other ones.
When was the last time you had a Whopper?
Burger King? Like, I think never, bro. Maybe like once in high school, I swear.
Maybe that's why you don't know.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should give it a try.
That's your lunch for today, bro. You got to go get a Burger King, get a Whopper.
I will maybe do that. I don't know what.
I'll join you.
I was not expecting that answer. Burger King. I remember going to Burger King in high school for the chicken fries, but I think that's like literally all I've ever gotten from there. All right, I'll take your word for it. I'll keep you posted.
Liberty says Freddy's is a surprising one. Freddy's has a really good burger. Their fries.
Is that like
make it,
Freddy's
though.
custard?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the red and white logo.
Okay, I've never had their burger.
It's like a steak burger. It's still, I mean, it's pretty good. It's not Burger King, but I mean, shit, you asked, I answered.
Oh, respect.
What's the overall all around best fast food though?
Ooh. Best fast food if I had to pick one. I love Cane's chicken tenders.
That's a good answer.
Not a lot of variety. Not a lot of variety, but I do love Cane's. Like I've never not liked it.
That's a good answer. I support
Not
that
a lot of
answer.
variety there. So if the question is you got to eat it, that's the only thing you can eat forever. I don't know if I'd go with that because I might want a little bit of some options.
First time I ever had Cane's was in Vegas. And then there ended up being one that opened up like probably like an hour and a half from me. And Emily and I used to take rides out there just to go get some chicken.
It's fire, dude. That combo.
Say what?
Come on. The Caniac combo.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it.
They
That
had good
sauce
sweet tea too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the sauce made it. There's a local spot by me called Guthrie's that they essentially, I mean, legitimately, they rip their menu like straight off. I'll show you.
Hey, when the blueprint is there, you know it works.
Here's their. I'll drop it in the chat.
That NASDAQ 2-minute was working. He called out.
I took it on evals.
Nice. Literally the exact same.
Dude, isn't it? It's chicken, fries, the sauce. The sauce isn't quite...
The color scheme, the everything.
Dude, everything.
That is hilarious. That's America for you.
But apparently they've been around for like 60 years.
Yeah, they've never heard of Cane's.
Cane's ripped them off, probably, actually.
Probably.
I'm going to ask Google right now who started first, Guthrie's or Cane's. Oh, damn. So Guthrie's actually started in 1965. And then Cane's started in 1996. So they got 30 years on them.
Who's the imitator now? Cane's has 700 times the revenue, but
yeah. Yeah, they and they're more well known, obviously. If I told you Guthrie's, you wouldn't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I said I didn't feel like I missed anything, but now I feel like I should have went with my gut and just YOLO calls.
This NASDAQ move's getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I wanted ES. The only thing that ES didn't go and get that 53 level, which I thought it wanted, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Question is, what are we doing next week?
If we get back up over 483s, we go to 900s.
Like that. NASDAQ took out both those levels. ES under 72 or 53 is going to be a short.
I got 144 points on that NASDAQ on the eval account at the moment.
Good work. You got some more room as well. I'm going to pop off here in a few minutes.
Gold finally made that push just now, too. If we can finish this move out here and get like 25 200s or so. I mean, I know we got room to 232s, but that should actually pass. That'll be passing up there for me.
Nice. And I mean, it's going to get it. It's already there.
As we just pull back 20 points.
And hit the trailing drawdown.
That's the problem, dude.
No, those accounts. I've blown every single one by the trailing drawdown. I hate it. And it's my own fault because I'm not doing the right math, but
yeah, that's been the only, that's really the only thing I can complain about for eval accounts is that.
yeah.
You should go try it, Liberty. It's pretty. I mean, if you like canes, you'll like it. Like I said, the sauce is not quite the same. It's really, really close, but it's still good. I'm kind of kicking myself now for not picking up the Dow on that retest of 47,051s.
Mm-hmm.
200 points. There was certainly some opportunities today. They were, I think, tougher than I would like for them to be, though. You know what I mean?
Say again?
I said there were certainly some opportunities, but I feel like they were tougher entries overall.
Yeah, there wasn't anything. I agree. There wasn't anything clean from a long perspective on ES or NQ for me. I mean, I take that back. If you really wanted to be aggressive, you could have longed just the ES off the level, but I wanted the other levels. So, but if you longed the ES off the level on a 2-minute trigger, not many R's, it's like 5 R's here, 4 R's here. Nothing too crazy from this huge move, so it didn't really offer. Little open print retest shimmy, but I mean, yeah, nothing too. I mean, at the time, the charts, aggressive longs weren't really permitted.
The hold of 66.72s is pretty freaking impressive, though.
100%. Honestly, didn't even have it marked because of the front run. I was like I said, I've said it 100 times, but
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't have a lot of FOMO. Apple did look nice. Is that level valid? 69.71s. Yeah, that was a 2-minute triggers. About the same R so far. But I could have seen that. Definitely don't have FOMO. We didn't catch a banger, but that's all right. I'm talking to everybody else, not you, but definitely stay out of trouble. Don't fight the trend. Next week should be fun because at least we have the pullback. Do we keep pulling back? That's fine. If not, if we gap over, to your point, it's definitely time to long John Silver with the two bar pullback.
Yeah. I mean, if we don't get 232s today, which I think we probably should try and push those here in the next like 10 or 15 minutes, but if we don't get that, then that area becomes our first test of resistance next week. And we could roll over from there and go get the 410s. I don't know that I see that necessarily being the case, but certainly possible. I'm just kind of looking to see if NASDAQ can finish out this push and pass some of these evals, but we're like, we were so close.
It's another trade if you need to get out. Don't be silly, Willie.
No, no.
I'll say for you to believe, you to believe, you to believe.
Time to push. You said need Trump lows. Not right now. Not right now.
You know, person. You can do it like I do a dog. Come deep down inside. I see you talking my style.
Someone says, I can't change. Some part of them wants to change. The payoffs for his present behavior are greater than the payoffs for a changed behavior. Fear of change is too great. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes courage.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing, Joe.
Courage to manifest your greatness.
It
I'm-
takes courage to decide to live. All right.
I'm small green on the day, and I'm happy with the exit on the Dow at this point, obviously, but I'm not happy with not re-entering once 47,051s was playing its role and wanting to hold. So, but at the end of the day, it's been a pretty solid week. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were solid. Yesterday was a small loss overall. Even still green though with the silver futures trades from overnight. So I really can't complain. I feel like I might have to close this NASDAQ. What did we pull back so far? 60 points.
I'm gonna pop off my G. I appreciate you letting me join.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course, my G. Of course, my G. Hope you guys have a good rest of the stream and a good weekend. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Likewise, bro. I'll hit you up. I'm about to jump off in just a bit as well. And we'll FaceTime, eat some Burger King together later in a bit.
Hey, maybe. I haven't been eating lunch, but I might break that today for you. I get fucking chiseled, bro. It's fucking time to lock in.
Lock in on a Whopper. All right, bro. I'll hit you up. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
I don't know what we do here. I kind of feel like our best bet is to walk away as well. The Dow just pulled back and traded opening print there. Legitimately almost to the tick. Everything else obviously way above. There's a pullback here in the NASDAQ, kind of 2-minute. S&P is also same thing. If we can finish this out and push up into 232s. Do we try for more out of gold? Probably not. Same thing, silver. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We could certainly front run this 232s. I mean, we got about 50 points away from it, so it's not crazy to think that we could essentially front run it here, but I think it makes the most sense that we try and at least get up there to it. S&P still got room to 6,800s.
Order filled.
I'm going to try small little S&Ps here. I probably should have taken that a couple points back, but and we're failing. Dow's trying to come down, it looks like, and maybe get the actual test of that opening print. I think we front ran it before. At 201, opening print's 199. Bitcoin going lower. Yeah, I kind of think so. It looks like that chart could use a little bit of a break for sure. I don't disagree with that idea at all. Kind of still looks like Dow wants to get a little retest of those 199s here. Nasdaq kind of coming back down there. This would be that area for Nasdaq to try and hold and push from. I don't know if it will or not, but this would be the spot for it. I don't know that the Nasdaq necessarily cares about the Dow, but it would have been nice to see that 199 get tested in there. But otherwise, I think we can honestly just call it a day. Like, my S&Ps was probably a little bit of a push. Dow did just trade those 199s, push through just a little bit there. The problem is we could still roll over. Like, there's nothing essentially saying that we have to hold up here outside of maybe just the idea that we want to see it go up and get, you know, 232s. That's pretty much it here. Do we roll over and go back to lows? Like, that's a move. And Dow's coming back up there. There's 130 points from here to targets for NASDAQ. 25 100s, give or take, to 25 232s. Probably not worth it given the range at the moment. NASDAQ maybe pushing those lows for a second. Looks like S&Ps just did. I'm going to try a little bit of NASDAQ here. Eval accounts only. I'm not like messing around with any real money at this point. Let's see if we can't push. If we get back over 105s, that would be like the technical trigger for the trade. But just assuming that this pullback here holds, anything under kind of 70s down there will get out. I have a couple evals that I'm trying to pass that I'm like super close to, and I don't really want to touch real money at the moment given this move, but I do kind of like the idea of this little pullback in here holding and us pushing to go grab those 232s. and it's about 130 points. So if we can do that, then I think that puts us on a really nice kind of path there to end out the week. And the risk of about 20 to 25 points to make about 130, 140 makes sense from a risk reward standpoint. Even though they are just evals, I still have to trade them normally. I did try to full port a couple earlier in the week just to pass them. And that, with the trailing drawdown, is a tall order to try and achieve. Dow putting in a nice little kind of push back over 199s now, at least trying to. I don't know that I would long that though. Nice little rally out of the Dow there from 199s. We got a pretty good entry in the NASDAQ there too, so I'm just honestly just trying to hold that and not like, it's either it stops and we walk away on the day, or we rally to 232s and we pass a couple of evals and call it a week. That's essentially my thought process here. The best trades on the board for today, I think, have probably already happened, and they were not the easiest of trades, I think, to capture. So hence kind of the switch over to some eval accounts. But a decent little pop out of Dow there now too. So if we get that moving and get the Russell moving as well, we could be able to get, you know, that nice push. S&Ps technically have room to 6,800s. So that could certainly be in the cards as well if we really want to get moving. That'd give us a pretty crazy range on the day. We're at about 96 points worth of range at the moment in S&Ps. So if we do manage to get up to 6,800s, we'll have like a 130 point range on the day. Dow's making new highs first just now, actually. I need like 210s, 220s on some of these evals, I think would kind of hit the target on them. So just right in front of that 232s. I don't love that the Dow just made new highs and it's the only market to do so. That's kind of a tad bit concerning here, but we'll see. If the rest of these want to start pushing, then we'll be fine. We can push up through 64 quarters on S&Ps there. That 15-minute chart's going to look kind of pretty. NASDAQ's got a little bit more work to do, but I don't mind that overall. Push. You can do it. You can do it. So I guess the question is, like, if NASDAQ, or let me rephrase that, if S&Ps are going to go to 6,800s, NASDAQ technically probably gets through 232s at that point. You traded 64s there on NASDAQ. Those highs are 179s. I need about a little less than 60 points from right here in NASDAQ. It's not the normal way I would like advise to trade, is like trying to base your P&L off of targets and stuff like that. But when it comes to evals, I think it's a little bit differently. I think it's a little bit different. Your goal is to get past, essentially. There's S&Ps pushing the new highs. NASDAQ did not quite get those new highs yet. Let's go, NASDAQ. You can do it. You can do it. You got 181s. We traded 181s. We're gonna call that it? That's how we're doing it. Son of a biscuit. We're so close. Yet so far. From that entry we took down there on the NASDAQ, we should be up about 80, 85 points right here. I don't know. Did anybody take that? Anybody following along with that idea? Okay, sweet. Like I said, to be fully clear, I'm only doing it on evals at the moment. You just traded up to a high of 195s. Like I said, I'm trying like hell to hold out to get the 210s. The risk reward, and at least at the moment, is starting to get to be about there where I probably should just go ahead and take it off. But I'm trying to press it just a little bit further here. Okay, okay. Oh, my math was a little off. Oh no, I'm like $200 shy. I need 220s. I need like 220s. Shit. Shit the balls. Alright, I'm gonna close it. I'm not gonna mess around with it. I'm legitimately super close. Oh wait, I actually still have it on in one account. Yes. Give me that. Give me that. Oh shit. My math is off again. I am $45 shy. $45. Bullshit. Well, that means we got to scalp one NASDAQ for 2.5 points. There's 232s. Almost 232 halves traded. Just there it is. There it is. 232 halves. S&Ps are at 67, 80, 50s. I kind of goofed up on that position. I took it off for a little better than break even before this big move. Damn, that's unfortunate. But a nice big move in there. And we got the targets here in NASDAQ. So anyways, nice move. The Dow's up about 130, 150 points here as well. So that should be good to go. I got a scalp for like 3 points here in something in order to go ahead and hit these targets. So we'll see if we can't do that. I'll probably short it on this little pop-up one more time. And then see if I can't get a little pullback to go pick that back up. But nice strong move overall out of markets. Yeah, I took profits just a little bit early. I'm like $45 shy of getting what I needed. Well, I take that back. I tried to get my $45. Didn't work. Didn't work. What a NASDAQ move. I think this opens the door for 483s again, which is kind of crazy. You just can't keep a good market down. If that's the case, we open the door for a move back to 617s on QQQ. Those contracts have been exploding though. S&P still got room to 6,800s, so there's definitely still some room to go. Nice gold move as well. You gotta be kidding me. I'm $16 shy. This is the hardest freaking $45 I ever tried to make. This is not normal, by the way, just for the record. All right, I'm kind of being a little bit degenerate at the moment. Trying to capture these little extra couple of points here that I need. Do as I say, not as I do on this current moment situation. I am in need of 1 point, probably. 5 ticks for NASDAQ. No, definitely not my MO. I just really want to pass this. pass this and get it over with. There we go. I did it. Done. Dunskies. All right. I'm $11 over. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Nice. Overall, that like ended up being, I mean, yes, it's eval accounts. Don't get me wrong, but just trading 2 contracts on NASDAQ, that was good for $7,727 to get past those accounts. So 2 contracts on NASDAQ, and we done. We're gonna call it a day. We got those passed, and yeah, what a crazy move. What a crazy move. I'd say the market, everything should be done for the day. Like that should be it. Unless we hold here, which is funny if you look at the timing and all the things, we technically did get a close at 241s. Which is kind of nuts there, but I'm gonna call it a day there. We made a little bit of money in real money, and then we obviously passed a couple evals there, and yeah, I think that's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's essentially all we can do, and I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna call it a day. Go get some Burger King, and I'll FaceTime Osborne, see what he's doing, get myself a Whopper. I don't actually know if I'll get a Whopper or not, but I kind of want a Whopper now. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming on, hanging out. It's been a fun week streaming on YouTube, and it's a pretty solid week overall. Like I can't complain anywhere. Like we pretty much nailed the NASDAQ except for the down move yesterday. That was my miss, my swing and a miss essentially that I didn't swing at. And then we have the only other trade that we had that was kind of a pain in the ass was the Dow trade that took forever the other day. We took some small losses on the Dow yesterday trying those initial long attempts. We didn't trade the NASDAQ short. We caught some nice silver trades overnight. The night before that, I don't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday. I think maybe Monday we came in. Oh yeah, Monday we came in swinging. We caught like 200 and a couple points. It was like 537s to 720s, I think. So a little bit shy of 200 points. We did the same thing, 537s. We didn't even trade all the way up to 710s on that day. That was Tuesday. And then, yeah, Wednesday we ended up front running the level by like literally 5 points, which was obnoxious. And then yesterday we missed that short. So overall though, should be, and then this move just now was somewhere in the neighborhood of about 200 points for NASDAQ there. So overall, again, should be somewhere in the range of like 400 to 500 points out of the NASDAQ specifically on the week. And you could have taken the Dow just now again as well. That was, good for about 150 points there off those 199 opening prints. So yeah, it should not be a red week. It should be a pretty decent week overall. So yeah, I'm happy with it. The only thing I wish that would have been a little bit different would have been the gold and silver moves. I wish those would have occurred during regular trading hours and we not did the crazy overnight stuff in there. But it did give us some overnight highs to essentially be able to play for and target back up into in there. So I guess I'm okay with that. But yeah. Anyways, that's excuse me. That's what I got. I'm going to call it a day. And I'll catch you guys later.